but sweetened with corn syrup and held together in solid.
Hola a todos, aquí Eruen, estamos en Regreso al Futuro. Y vamos a ver, tenemos a las algas. Un teremín.
Each and every one of you to come by my booth. That's booth A113 here in the main hall and sample an algae cake on the house.
De música.
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop. Very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon.
Ups, voy a coger el dispositivo.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
¿Se puede hablar con él?
Oh.
Hey, Danny, could I have a word with you?
Comrade Smirnov, come to turn yourself in?
In private?
With pleasure.
You know how you said you'd defy Edna if I could dig up some dirt on her?
Yeah? You got some?
Edna's the speakeasy arsonist.
That's an interesting theory.
It's the truth. I heard her confess.
Well, I didn't hear it, so I'm afraid it's your word against hers. And no offense, but her word carries a little more weight around here than yours does.
No me funciona.
Thanks. I'll be back.
Well, I hope so. You've got to get this albatross off my neck.
Well, did you put the screws to him? Did he confess?
¿Le puedo dar la maceta, no?
Well.
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? We're busy trying to protect the expo from the likes of you.
This'll only take a minute.
A ver si ahora va que no se haya grabado o algo.
Our plant recorder. It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the speakeasy fires.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Hey, does this mean that the barricades can come down from Emmett's booth? Let's take that as a yes. Emmett's gotta be around here somewhere.
¿Dónde está Emmett? No estará ahí dentro, ¿no?
Once was enough for me.
Ah, vale, no quiere entrar.
Emmett's gonna fly his electrokinetic levitator, and he's gonna do it today.
Vale. ¿Y ahora dónde busco yo a este hombre? No estará arriba, ¿no? Ahí ya entré. Pero si me deja entrar es que hay algo. Lógica de los juegos de aventura. Si te deja entrar es que hay algo.
No one in here.
¿Dónde leche lo busco yo?
How about an algae cake?
One algae cake coming right ahead. Hey, wait a minute. It's you. Forget it, mister.
Me sigue teniendo tirria.
Hey, Artie. Have you seen Emmett? He isn't at his booth.
Odd. Well, he hasn't left the hall. I would have seen him.
I'm sure he's around here somewhere. See you around.
Tiene que estar aquí, pero ¿dónde? Espera, aquí atrás no puedo entrar, ¿verdad? Nada. No. ¿Y aquella puerta? ¿Puedo entrar a la puerta aquella o aquí? No sé, algún sitio.
Electric stun gun would be pretty useful, but this is just a model.
¿Y aquí dentro? No puedo entrar tampoco.
Hi, Trixie.
Now what can I do you for?
You seen Emmett around? I'm kinda worried that he's not at his booth.
Let me think. Yeah. He wandered down that way a little while ago. He was talking real intense with another guy.
Older guy? Looked a lot like Emmett in the face?
Yeah. Uncle or something?
Or something. I don't think Edna's gonna be an obstacle anymore.
So she was the speakeasy arsonist after all! Kid was right.
I don't think so. Thanks. I'm glad Trixie got her old job back. I wonder how she managed it.
Bueno. En la casa del futuro no creo que esté, ¿no?
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
Aquí no hay ni Cristo.
In the house of the future, fresh fruit baskets will be replenished daily by fleets of fruit-bearing helicopters.
Nope.
A fully equipped home entertainment center. So, where's the ColecoVision? I still can't tell what time it is, but I know it's getting late.
A ver, ¿qué tengo en el inventario?
I'm only giving this to Emmett.
Joder, pero Emmett, ¿dónde se ha metido? Espera, puedo entrar otra vez a ver si llamando a otra opción que me daba.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push.
Va, vamos a ver. La opción azul, ¿qué es lo que hacía? El centro de entretenimiento.
In the mood for fun, the house of the future comes equipped with a modern home entertainment center.
No, no hace nada.
In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
A ver.
Klondike 4253.
Jeez, always with the phones. Yeah?
It's Kid Tannen. I'm out of jail and I want you back, baby.
I don't know who you are or why you're doing that horrible impersonation of Kid, but that part of my life is over. I've gone legit.
Conversation terminated.
Good for you, Trixie.
A ver, si le doy a la otra opción que me dice.
Experience.
Si le digo ¿qué?
What?
That is not a recognized option. Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up.
Klondike.
A ver.
Jeez, always with the phones. Yeah?
It's me, Carl.
Oh, hi, Mr. Sagan. What can I do for you?
Could you get Emmett for me?
Oh, I would, Mr. Sagan, but I can't see the kid nowhere. In fact, the last time I saw him, he was with you.
Oh, yes, right. Hang on.
Conversation terminated.
Vale. ¿Y dónde puñetas está Emmet ni Carl Sagan?
Emmett's gonna fly his electrokinetic levitator, and he's gonna do it today.
No puedo subir.
Emmett's got. Only one more exhibitor before Emmett's due to go on. Come on, Emmett, where are you?
Es que aquí está la puerta esta, no la puedo abrir. Y salir fuera creo que tampoco, no me da la opción. La batiscapor no puedo subir. Si hablo con este tío no me dice nada nuevo, ¿no?
Mr. Duteau?
Oui?
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish brown hair.
A distracted look.
That's him. Any idea where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were
Vaya,
headed
hombre,
into
¿por
the House
dónde?
of Glass.
Great,
Tenía que hablar
thanks.
con el tío este para antes de entrar a la casa de cristal, ¿en serio? He entrado 2 veces y no ve nadie y ahora me dices que sí hay porque he hablado con un tío, ¿no? Really, míralo.
Hey, Emmett, come out of there. Don't listen to him. Perfect.
¿Qué cojones? Vamos para adentro, a ver qué pasa ahí dentro.
Welcome to the Atlas House of Glass, the future of domestic life.
Okay, Emmett, let's get you out of here. Emmett! Emmett, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
I'm still not sure about this business proposal, Mr. Sagan.
Let me explain it again.
Atlas Glass, unbreakable and soundproof.
Soundproof glass. Great.
Our living space
Cristal
is
blindado.
configured to meet the needs of any family. Need a private study? Simply slide the walls in, or slide them out again to create a spacious banquet hall.
Una casa modular, se puede cambiar el tamaño. ¿En serio? ¿Tengo que quitar esta primero? Es un laberinto, ¿no? Vale. Totalmente lógico, ¿sabes? I don't know what I'm doing. Esta seguro que tengo que cerrarla para poder abrirla. Estaban aquí detrás de esta, ¿verdad? Ay. ¿En serio no me ven? LOL. Le ha dado cloroformo, será tonto. Qué tensión más tonta, coño. Venga, ya estamos. ¿En serio? ¿Me ha troleado? podía entrar por ahí, así que tengo que entrar por esta, ¿no? No, esta no se puede. Oh, magia.
Emmett? Where'd you take him now, Doc?
Al batiscafo, estoy seguro.
The next exhibitor on our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate a few of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker?
Ha desaparecido.
It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained, but I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause just for the heck of it?
Solo porque sí. Estoy seguro que se han metido aquí dentro.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, older gentleman. He might have been with a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just who you're talking about. Hey, just left about a minute ago. If you hurry,
¿Por qué eres tú el que está hablando como Doc?
Take off your helmet.
I prefer to leave it on. The inland air is difficult on my sinuses.
I know you're in there, Doc.
Ah, yes, I am a doctor of marine biology, but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with
Stop! Help! I'm being attacked!
Michael! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors!
You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confusing.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary.
¿En serio?
Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic Institute.
No, it's not. It's...
Please, keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him. But if you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have you expelled from the hall.
Me cago en... Me las pagará.
Professor Duteau, huh?
At your service.
Qué mal disimula.
What have you done with the real Professor Duteau?
I'm not sure I like your insinuations.
I'm not sure I like you kidnapping Emmett.
Perhaps I should call the authorities and have you removed from the hall.
You're a cold-blooded guy, Duteau.
C'est la vie.
Se la vi, dice.
Where'd you stash Emmett? In the diving bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Aha! So Emmett is in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think I'm gonna take a closer look at that bathysphere.
Not without a ticket, I'm afraid, sir.
Hey! Is this guy trying to bum a free ride?
No.
See that you don't. Feels good to be on the right side of the law.
Take a ride in a bathysphere. Your bathysphere. I'd like to see the inside of it.
Can't get in without a ticket, I'm afraid.
Tengo tickets de esa hora.
Take a ride in a bathysphere. Your bathysphere.
Can't get in.
Vale, no te voy a dar un ticket, a ver.
You're not gonna get away with this, you know.
As they say in my country, que sera, sera.
Here's my ticket. I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket. Sorry.
Oh, give me a break.
Pues me está cabreando ya,
Experience the wonder of the Continuo phone. Well, it's already got me wondering how the heck to pronounce it. How about an algae cake?
One algae.
No, no me quiere dar nada.
Hey, Artie. This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure, that's a P ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out.
Te vas a cagar ahora, ¿no?
Professor Dutot, this young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I'm only too happy to take his ticket. Please, climb the ladder, and I will raise the bathysphere. Mon Dieu, what is the matter? The gears, they must have become stuck.
Será trolazo.
I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere at this moment.
What a shame.
Yes, it is. Well, I will work on the problem. Perhaps if you come back later.
¿Cómo la ha troleado?
Come down, please. The bathysphere exhibit is... Step back! You're tripping the hose!
Voy a poner duro.
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techne, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit? Hey, folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techne, at our information desk.
¡Hala! Mierda, ya le toca a Emmet.
It's an old nautical superstition. A crimped horse meets imminent doom.
It does if there's somebody inside the bathysphere, but I thought you said there wasn't anybody in the bathysphere.
There's not. I command you, uncrimp that hose.
Se está ahogando él también.
Funny. You'd think it was you who was running out of air, not the guy in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's as if you two were connected somehow. Hey! You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Dutot, a.k.a. Carl Sagan, a.k.a.
No!
Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you. I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right?
Te me estás poniendo farruco y no me
ready
mola.
To drop the act now, Jacques Dutot, a.k.a. Carl Sagan, a.k.a.
No!
Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you. You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
Step off the hose! Shit! That's better. Mercy.
Venga, ya me puedes estar dando.
I'm still here.
Yes?
Open up that bathysphere.
I told you, the equipment is jammed. If you come back later...
Bullshit, Doc. I know exactly what you're hiding,
Is there a problem here?
No, everything's just great.
Me cago en, qué difícil es esto.
The thing I can't figure out is how did you get him in there without anybody seeing?
Who?
You know who.
Young man, I told you, there's nobody in the bathysphere.
That's right, he did say that, I heard him.
Drop the act, Doc. You may be a great scientist, but you're a lousy actor.
Ah, you are the expert on acting? It's me.
Can't you see he's messing with us? There's nothing wrong with those gears.
Monsieur Dutot is doing his best to fix the exhibit.
Bueno,
Hovering
pues
over him like that doesn't help the situation any.
Step back! You're clipping the hose!
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry. I'm not going anywhere.
No, I guess you're not, but I can't wait here all day. I've got an expo to run.
Step off the hose!
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
Bueno, a ver si la sube.
I command you uncrimp that hose!
I demand you let Emmett out of that bathysphere.
Está haciéndolo solo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Venga, que sí, que lo sabe.
He's running out of air, Doc, and you're running out of time. Let him out.
I won't do it.
No pienso levantar el pie. Por fin decide colaborar.
So prolongs the years that they have become unstuck.
There, see? It was just a malfunction after all.
Que vale, hay que ponerse en plan Harry el sucio aquí para que te hagan caso.
Let's get you out of there.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true.
Ya se ha fugado. Hijo de perra.
Hey, you.
Hey, he just took that guy's wallet. I think he took his wallet.
Pero estoy inventando esas cosas.
Remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you'd better get back to your booth
Funny
before...
thing is, I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him that... Say, where'd he go? You know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
No, I know how that is.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techne, Muse of Progress. And it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
But are you ready?
So I guess
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great. Come on, let's get up there.
¿Cómo es que está ahora apagado? Ya estaba encendido.
And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today? This wouldn't be the first time the world was changed by a kid barely
That ought to do it. Are the block bearings all in the raised position?
Block bearings. Raised position. Check.
Then it looks like all systems are go.
She was only 19.
Wish me luck.
So hold your snickers.
Don't have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown!
Objection! Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Letter Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father. Where is he? Hand him over this instant! Ugh! That boy! You don't think you can shelter him?
Come on, Mr. Judge, sir. You're kind of making a scene here.
Wrong. I am stopping my son from making a scene here.
Don't antagonize him.
Well, if you're not going to say anything...
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second.
Nope.
Fear!
Le hablan en alemán.
I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you directly.
Oh, God. I suppose you're his mouthpiece.
I guess so, yeah. You can't talk him out of it. His mind is made up.
So, if talking won't work, there's always threshing.
Joder.
If I can say so, sir, the problem is you're coming on too strong. You intimidate him.
I don't intimidate him enough. That's the problem.
Can't you two have it out later?
You mean after he's gone through with this ridiculous stunt?
Yeah?
No!
Yeah.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm counting to four.
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
So, what's your plan?
I just stand here like this indefinitely. After a few centuries, the process of petrification will set in, and that'll be that.
Okay, that is a plan. Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
So, is your client prepared to make a statement?
He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there.
You dare to disobey
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
You heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well...
At least give it a shot.
Father?
Son?
You've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be young. You don't know what it's like to have dreams, to have ambitions so great and so powerful that they've got a life of their own. And it's all you can do to hang on for dear life while they gallop on where they must. This is America, Pop. And in America, a person doesn't have to do what his father did. Isn't that why you came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules? Well, we talked. Are you happy?
Madre mía, la que la lió.
You gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
Emmett's just...
stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Madre mía.
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda... good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble. He gets them from his mother.
Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man. I expect you know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
Sure. Sure it will.
Ha! You know as well as I how it'll end. Disaster!
Maybe. Maybe not, but even if it does, I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
Emmett's just trying to make a name for himself. Maybe things were different when you were a kid, but nowadays you gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language with only $2 to your name.
Eso sí es verdad.
You?
You bet your socks, me! And I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
Papa? He was fit to be tied. He called me a disobedient little...
So your father didn't approve of you coming to America?
Well,
Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to.
Pues ya está.
Tell him I'll listen to him. I want to listen to him. If he wants to talk.
Vale, pues bueno, ya vamos acercándonos.
Emmett, here to play peacemaker again, Pollyanna?
I really think he means it this time.
He won't listen to me.
Okay, so he's got a strong personality.
Strong personality. Lord save us from strong fathers. Why couldn't I have been born to a nice, wimpy milquetoast?
Yeah, well, that's no picnic either. The important thing is, fathers can change.
Says you.
Deep down, he's just worried about you hurting yourself.
No amount of physical pain could equal the pain he's already inflicted to my spirit.
Vale.
He says you get your stubbornness from your mother.
Well, that's the limit. He's not satisfied with insulting me. He's got to drag my mother through the dirt, too. Mother isn't at all like me. She's gentle and sweet and endlessly patient. If anything, I'm more like... skip it.
You were starting to say that you're like...
Skip it.
Can it be that you and your dad?
No. Next subject.
Emmett, stop being a dope. You've got your pride, okay, I get it. And so does he, but what's the harm in trying to make peace with the guy?
Venga,
he's your family, and family's important.
Venga.
Sometimes it's, well, even more important than we realize.
May I come up?
Se está yendo la gente y todo.
So, you think my new invention is a disaster waiting to happen?
Yes, I do. And I'm here to say, if any son of mine is going to make of himself a public disaster, I insist on being there to support him.
Eso ya está mejor,
Pop! You're gonna change your tune once you see this baby go airborne. You see, the force field generated by the static accumulator... Marty, give Trixie the signal. We're ready for liftoff.
Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with us through that unavoidable delay. And now the Hill Valley Expo is pleased as punch to present Mr. Emmett Brown and his electrokinetic levitator.
¡Hala! Arranca. O sea, eso tiene que pasar la hostia, porque es todo de hierro macizo. Ha muerto. Se aguirró el padre y todo. No parece muy estable, desde luego. Explota y muere todo el mundo dentro. Tela. Oye, hay una explosión. Algo se ha chocado ahí dentro.
Hey, stop! Get back here!
Ya va la poli detrás de Doc y de la loca esta.
Doc! You okay?
I thought I could change her. Things could be different.
La que al día,
Forget about it. Come on. We gotta find a way to stop her before...
No, don't come any closer.
Doc!
Go away!
But...
Move! Marty!
¡Ay, Dios! Se ha cargado dos malos, pero ¿qué hacemos? Joder.
Oh my God! Doc! Say something.
Chromium, lithium, potassium, iridium, titanium.
Madre mía.
I'll get help.
Newspaper.
What? You mean...
Este es el 2 bueno.
Gonna get you to a hospital, Doc. You're gonna be okay.
¿Qué está pasando ahí dentro también?
Yes. Oh, I think I am going to be okay, Marty.
No, come on, Doc. Doc, don't do this. Don't go.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Tiene que morir el 2 malo para que venga el 2 bueno? Muy raro todo.
Doc, come back.
Madre mía. Sale todo churrascado.
Marty, have you been out here the whole time?
Damn it. Is it over already?
Oh, it's over all right. You missed a very wild party. I'm afraid I've been banned from the expo for the next 50 years. And if I were you, I wouldn't go back in either. At least not until all the broken glass is swept up. Oh, what was I thinking? Naturally, the ionic wind generated by an electromagnet of that size would play havoc with a merely mechanical steering mechanism. We need a much more advanced control system. I wonder if we could find a way to translate the body's own gravitational field into electrokinetic force. One might be able to direct the ionic current simply by shifting one's weight. Oh, great Scott, that's it!
What about your father?
Oh, yes, I suppose I should wait for him to finish dealing with the officials. I can't say he was exactly thrilled with the unexpected turn my demonstration took. But you heard him in there. He understands that a life of science has its ups and downs. The way I see it, it's those little mistakes along the way that advance us along the pathway of knowledge. Come on, there's no time to lose. Let's get back to the lab and... I'm sorry, is something wrong?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost somebody.
Oh, how sad. Anyone I know?
Carl Sagan.
It was Carl Sagan.
What? The guy who tried to hire me in there? You were friends with him? Strange. But how?
Don't worry about it. It's got nothing to do with you. What?
You're a complete mystery to me, Marty. Where you come from, what you're doing here. There's one thing I do know. Whatever it is, it does have something to do with me.
Please, Emmett, don't ask any...
What's this? Come on, let me see. I deserve an explanation.
Okay, here goes.
¿Qué puede pasar mal?
What's that?
An explanation. But you've got to promise me. Don't look at it until you get the key to the city.
Huh?
Ya lo entenderá.
Promise.
Emmett, where are you, my son?
I'll be right there, Pop. Key to the city? I don't understand.
And you can't understand. Not for a long time. It would do irreparable damage to something. Just say you promise.
Más te vale.
Okay, I promise.
Más te vale o te rapo por cero.
Wait, I will see you again, right?
I guarantee it.
Ahora la pregunta está, ¿cómo consigo yo el DeLorean ahora otra vez? Porque se la lleva la loca la otra. ¿Está ahí dentro metido?
Hey, it worked.
Ahí va.
So, you were the same Marty. Funny how memory can play tricks on a person. I remembered you being much taller.
Tócatelo.
How was the ceremony?
Long. You've got a theatrical way of sending messages.
¿De quién me aprendí?
Only way I could do it without messing up your timeline.
Very clever. But what are you doing in 1931?
I came to rescue you.
Teenage me?
No, you. But then teenage you got mixed up in it. See, you were in jail and...
Never mind, it's better I don't know. Let's just get back to 1986. That is, unless your presence has caused any other time anomalies.
Me?
Pero este Doc no está casado con Clara ni nada de eso. Ni
I'm
fue
still a
al
little
futuro ni
confused
nada
about mine.
Bueno, si fue al futuro, que tiene el DeLorean del futuro. Michael J. Fox.
Where is he? Where's that no good son of mine? He's not worthy of the McFly name.
El padre de Artie.
You see my Artie anywhere?
Artie McFly?
That's the one. Just got a call from Melvin at the city records office. He tells me the dad blamed fool's gone and got himself hitched to a Canadian floozy. Can you believe it?
Hitched?
Married.
Que se ha casado con Trixie.
I swear, that boy's gonna put his papa on an early grave.
So that's how she got her job back. Ah! He's married the wrong grandma. I mean, Trixie's not my grandma. And if she's not my grandma, I'm not me. Wait, that was great-grandpa Willie. I met him when he was a baby. He peed on me.
Qué agradable.
Holy crap, Doc, I'm gonna disappear again.
Calm down, Marty. You seem reasonably solid right now. Whatever the problem is, I'm sure we can undo it with the help of...
That car!
Vaya, hombre.
Oh, great.
How the hell did she get back here?
She?
You? You're not Edna. What's going on here? Is this some plot to put me in the nut house?
No, it's all very simple, Danny.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Tell me, did I or did I not just chase Edna Strickland off in this car?
Not this exact car, but a car just like it.
A car with a nasty habit of disappearing into thin air?
Normal que se raye el pobre.
Edna Strickland just disappeared in the DeLorean?
If that's what you call it. It made a loud noise, and then wham! Nothing!
Great Scott! Marty, do you have any notion what date she might have jumped to?
None at all, Doc. See, that DeLorean's time circuits are out of whack. They could jump to any date at all.
Oh,
Dani ahí que no entiende
this is
nada.
bad. This is very bad. Let's just hope she jumped into the future. The far future. If she's jumped into the past...
You think she might mess up the time stream? Wait a minute. This is Edna. Of course she would mess up the time stream.
Guys, you mind telling me what the hell you're...
Desaparecido.
Uh-oh.
Está desapareciendo Hill Valley. Coño.
Doc? Did we just leave Hill Valley?
No, I believe Hill Valley just left us.
How?
Something must have happened to it. A long time
Está
ago.
por ahí la loca. Y vuelve Michael J. Fox. Highsville.
Well, now you two look mighty lost. Hey, what on earth is that thing?
It's an experimental vehicle. Pay it no mind.
Look, maybe you can help us. We're looking for Hill Valley.
Well, which is it, a hill or a valley?
No, it's a town. It's a town called Hill Valley.
Hill Valley, a town? Say, I think I once heard that there was a town here a long time ago. Don't know much about it, though.
Just as I suspected.
What happened to Hill Valley?
Oh, heck, I don't know. That was all before I was born.
Then whatever it
¿Qué
was,
pasa? Se fue al
must have
pasado.
happened at least 45 years ago.
Nobody much cares to settle around here nowadays. My dad tried to buy a farm in this area years ago, but he got run off by Scary Mary.
Scary Mary?
Well, that's what we all call her. Lives a couple miles from here. I make a monthly drop at her place. She's a fiend for news. Takes all the papers in the county, never throws one away. Say, if there's anybody who can tell you what happened to Hill Valley, it's her.
Can you direct us to her?
It's imperative that we talk to her.
Sorry, fellas, but I'm pretty sure she won't talk to you.
Could you help us with her?
The thing of it is, guys, Mary's older than dirt. She's also a little tetched, if you catch my drift. She doesn't like strangers.
I'm sure we can handle her.
We'll be very polite. Please, we gotta see her.
Well, okay, if you insist. Take a right turn just after the bridge, then follow the wheel ruts till they come to an end. You'll have to go the last quarter mile on foot. Good luck, and don't say I didn't warn you.
Venga, pues ya está.
I got a notion I'll be kicking myself for sending you up there.
Cosas raras porque sí.
Can I drive?
Cuidado, gato peligroso.
Mary Pickford.
Se cambia el nombre. Magia. Un DeLorean de hace 40 años, hecho mierda, con las piezas tendidas. Perfecto. Límpiate los zapatos. No visitantes. Stop. Largo. Y bueno, vamos a dejarlo por aquí. Así que like, favorito si os ha gustado y hasta la próxima. Adiós.